Welcome, my name's Jane. Let's get started. First of all we're going to do is a little warm up. So I just want you to march on the spot. Now again, if you don't want to stand, you can do this sitting in the chair. So I've got the chair here as well. So if you prefer to, you can just march sitting on the chair. And throughout the class, I'll give you lots of different options. So let's just have a little swing of those arms, a little march. Think about standing nice and tall, drawing those shoulders down and head looking forward. Good. Now I want you to do a little walk. You're going to walk forwards and then walk back. Just take it at your own pace. So a little walk forward, and again, depends how big your room is. So a little walk forward and walk back. Again, your option sitting on the chair is just to tap your feet forward, tap your feet back. Brilliant. Let's do that again. So a little walk forward and a walk back. All right, let's do 2 side steps. So we're going to step towards your right. 1 step, 2 steps, and then back to the left. 1 step, 2 steps. So again, to the right, 1 step, 2 steps, and left. Again, if you're sitting on the chair, you can just tap your feet out to the side. So any variation is allowed, as long as we keep moving. So we're just getting that heart rate up, getting that breathing up. So we want to work on our fitness levels. So those fitness levels are important, also for releasing those happy hormones, making us feel good. Let's have a march on the spot again. So this time, swing your arms a little bit more. Lift those knees a little higher. And then let's walk forwards. And then walk back. And again, walking forwards. And then walking back. Think about your posture. So we're standing nice and tall, looking forwards. And swinging those arms. Give me 2 side steps to the right. Take it slow. Now can you just do a little swing with your arms? Fairly loose and relaxed. Great. Feel free to stop and have water at any time. All right, let's do that one more time then. We're going to start with our marching on the spot. Now bend your elbows this time. Good. So swing in from the shoulder. Draw your head and chest up. Walk forwards. Good. And back. Let's go again. Walking forwards. And back. Excellent. One more time. And then we've got those 2 side steps. So stepping out to the right and back to the left. Little swing of your arms. Nice and loose and relaxed though. Again, sometimes with this video, it looks like I'm doing it double time, speeding up. And other times it looks like I'm doing it ultra slow. So just take it at your own pace. You don't have to work at the same pace as me. Come back to the center. Okay, well done. So we should be feeling a little warmer now. Let's mobilize those joints. I want you to give me a shoulder roll. So you're lifting your shoulders up, round and down the back. Great. Again, feel free to sit and do this or stand. Now can we roll them forwards? So lifting them up and forwards. and then just shrug up and down, up and down. Let's tilt our head to one side, hold it there. Tilt your head to the other side, hold it there. Again, just tilting your head to one side. Imagine you're dropping that ear towards your shoulder. Change sides. And center. So this time turning and looking over your shoulder one way, and then turn and look over your shoulder the other way. So again, just turning to one side and then the other side. Back to the center. Let's look up and look down. So again, a little look up and down. Great. Now this time, hand on your shoulder and just see if you can mobilize it a little bit bigger to a circle. And then take it the other way. Now if that's not comfortable for you, hand by your side like this. All right, let's change arms. So again, hand on your shoulder, just circling. But if that's not comfortable for you, hand by your side. Round the other way. So we're just warming up those shoulder joints. Now let's think about that upper back now. So I want you to take a little rounding of your upper back and then draw back. So think flexing forwards, let your head drop and your shoulders round, and then opening up, lifting your head and chest, opening those shoulders and arms. So we're just rounding forwards, opening back. And you can gradually make that movement a little bit bigger. Good, good. Okay, let's do some side to side. So just leaning from side to side, flexing your spine. Great. Well done. Okay, so let's start with some workout now. Again, we're going to increase that heart rate. So we're going to march on the spot once more, but this time your arms are going to push forward. So it's a chest press action. So if you imagine you're pushing a door in front of you, or you're doing press-ups in the air. So we want to move those legs, move those arms. Again, just at your own pace. You can stop and have a breather at any time. Remember, I can't actually see you. Good. All right, now I want you to have a chair, not a comfy chair, but a nice hard back chair, so a dining room chair or something similar. So what we're going to do is sit and stand. So from your chair, you can use your hands if you need to. Push yourself up and back down. Try not to use your hands too much though, just for guidance. Or you can just relax your hands on your knees. So think about squeezing your glutes, your bottom. Little lean forward and push through those heels as you stand up. Good. Now if you haven't got a chair handy, you can do this as a standing squat. So you're just going to bend those knees a little way down and up. We're going to do some more squats later anyway. All right, let's come up to standing then. So rowing with your arms, this time grab hold and pull those elbows back. So you're going to reach forward as if you're grabbing hold of something. Squeeze your shoulders and elbows back. So it's this bit here where we're squeezing those shoulder blades back. If you imagine you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. So pull back, working that upper back. So just by taking it slower, you can make it harder. So you don't necessarily need weights and bands, although we will introduce them at some point. Good. All right, let's go back to that first one. Marching with a chest press. And again, you can do all these exercises sitting if you need to. So let's come to that chair, sit and stand. Choose your option, hands helping you or hands resting. Push through your heels as you stand, squeeze those glutes. How are we feeling? Is that breathing coming up? Good. One more time. Either staying sitting or come back up to standing and let's row. Pull those shoulder blades back. So reach and pull. You can work your fingers by stretching those fingers out wide and then as if you're grasping something, tense them in a fist. Pull them back. Good. So 3 little exercises, working our whole body, chest, back, legs, all the big muscle groups. Let's go back to that chest press. March. So increasing our general fitness and stamina. Back to that sit and stand. Good. Keep it going if you can. So building leg strength. Let's do 2 more. Fantastic. All right, last exercise, pulling in. So reach those fingers, grab and pull. Reach and pull. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Great. Side steps. So again, if you need to, sit on the chair and do it. But let's do some side steps. We're going to take side steps, 2 like we did in our warm-up, and 2 back. So 2 side steps and 2 side steps. Good. Keep that going. 2 side steps, 2 side steps. Brilliant. Okay, come to a standstill again. So I want you to lean this time. Reach over and in. Reach over to the side and in. So as if you're leaning to pick something up off the table over there. Maybe your cup of tea. Maybe a newspaper. Reach across. Maybe you've dropped something on the floor and you need to pick it back up. So we're flexing our spine. Good. Now our third exercise in this group is our heel taps and bicep curls. So you're just tapping your heel and bending at the elbow, curling those arms. So again, you've got a little bit of balance here to work on. Working our biceps, the front of those arms, so they're strong, picking up your shopping. Let's go back to those side steps. 2 side steps, 2 side steps. Now we could add in a little reach and pull here. So you're just crossing your arms, reach and pull. Brilliant. Come back to the center, side bends. So we're reaching down to the side and then the other side, reaching over. So you're just reaching to the side. Now I can see there's a bit of a time lag delay on my speaking and on the video. Hopefully it'll catch up. All right, so we're bending side to side, reaching across. And then we're going to do some heel digs. So digging your heel and curling your arms. Again, I can see the videos behind me speaking, which is quite funny. But you can join with me or you can watch the video. So heel digs and bicep curls. It'll catch up eventually. Unfortunately, it was doing this earlier as well. Monday mornings on Facebook is not good by the looks of it. All right, I'm going to continue anyway. So we're going to go back to those side steps. Yes, I can see my video is now just time lagging itself. So I'm going to actually switch to my other video if I can. Just bear with me a second. Let's see if we can sort out this problem. No, it doesn't want to let me swap cameras. Okay, there we go. Now it's caught itself back up again. All right, so we're back to the beginning again. We're doing those 2 side steps, crossing your arms, reach and pull. So again, think about squeezing those shoulder blades. Don't you love technology? Good. Let's do that one more time. All right, those side bends this time. I want you to reach over this time. So you're reaching across, maybe at shoulder level. So we've got a little bit of a twist this time as you're reaching across. All right, come back to those heel digs, curling your arms. Brilliant. So as I said, we're going to come back to those squats. So if you want to, you can use a chair to hold on to for this one. Feet a little bit wider than hip width. Doesn't matter if your toes are pointing forwards or if they're slightly turned out, whichever's comfortable for you. And we're going to bend those knees. Now it's not a plie, we're not keeping a straight back, so I want you to think, stick your bottom back. Good. So you're just coming down to where it's comfortable for you. Bending those knees. Think belly button pulled in. And imagine you've been poked in the tummy and it's pushing your bum back. Good. All right. Now make sure you're holding on to something this time. I want you to squeeze your glutes, that's your bottom, and lift your leg up behind you and back down. Doesn't need to be a big lift. Squeeze your bum, push your heel back. So some strength work all around the pelvis, the glutes. We're also weight bearing, so that's going to help strengthen those bones and muscles. Let's change legs. Squeeze your glutes, your bottom, push your heel back. Again, try and keep your head up, shoulders relaxed. And smile. Oh yes, multitask. All right, change. Leg goes out to the side this time. So I'm just going to turn myself so you can see me. So leg going out at the side. Now you can choose to put your foot on the floor and then lift. Foot on the floor. Or to just hover that foot as it comes in. So you've got a little bit of balance work. You're still holding on though. All right, let's change legs. So feel free to turn around if you need to. Are we standing tall? Head lifted? All right, we're going to come back to those squats again. So bum back, bend those knees. Feet nice and wide. You're doing really well. We're nearly done. All right, lifting your leg up behind. Squeeze your bottom. Stand tall. Five more. Then let's change legs. Squeeze and lift. Five more. Great. Out to the side. Again, keeping a tall body, head lifted, shoulders level. And then let's change legs. Okay, a little bit of upper body then. So holding on to the chair, you might want to hold on to something that's a little bit lower. I want you to lean forward, so pull your tummy in, and then you're just going to swing your arm. So let that shoulder relax and just swinging your arm side to side. All right, take it forwards and back this time. So just let the weight of that arm hang. That's it. And then we're going to make some little circles, gradually making it bigger and bigger. Good. Now change direction. Start with a little circle. Make it a little bit bigger. All right. Come back up. Let's have a big stretch. And change arms. So we're going to lean over. First of all, just side to side. So you can bend your knees, but make sure your back's nice and straight. Tummy pulled in. And your shoulder relaxed. Forwards and back. So I can feel a bit of grating going on in mine. Little circles. Gradually making them a little bit bigger. And then small change direction. Little bigger. And relaxing there. Well done. So you have survived. We're going to finish with some stretches though. So clasp those hands together, turn them inside out, and then just stretch them away from you. Tuck your chin to chest. And release. This time, turn your knuckles away from you. Round that upper back and shoulders as if you're being poked in the chest, so you're pushing your back and reaching forward with your arms. Let's take those hands just onto your back and squeeze your elbows back, so opening up your chest and shoulders. Relaxing down there. So just tilt your head to one side and hold. So just stretching your neck, let that shoulder drop. And then the other side. All right, take a seat. I want you to hug your knee, so just lift it up towards your chest. You can curl forward, have a little hug. And down, and then change legs, so curl and lift your knee. Relax back down. Shuffle forward, place your heel on the floor, so I'm just going to turn that way slightly. So heel on the floor, legs straight. So you might need to shuffle to the front of your chair. Hands on your thighs and a little lean forward. Now imagine you're pushing your bottom back. So really lengthening and stretching under that straight leg. Good. Let's change legs. Heel on the floor. Push your bottom back as you lean forward. Brilliant. And come back up to sitting. So let's just take a couple of breaths in and out. And again, just breathing in and out. Fantastic workout. Well done.